This podcast has been rated 18. Anyone offended by profanity or strong humour has been advised.
TSUNAMICAST. It's the wave that's crashing with Tsunami Lord, Cagier Carrot The Redeemer. It's action-packed in. Redeemer, it's action-packed in. Dive right in, there's no time to waste. Catch the big wave, feel the thrill and taste. TSUNAMICAST, surfing with Tsunami Lord and Cagier Carrot and The Redeemer, they'll keep you rolling. You know it's at. Catch the time, no better way to ride in the wave of talk where the fun won't hide. From the shore to the deep, they bring in the heat. Tsunami Lord, Cagier Carrot The Redeemer can't be beat. Big ideas, ways of going to explore. With this trio, you'll always want more. Oh, oh. TSUNAMICAST, surfing with Tsunami Lord and Cagier Carrot and The Redeemer, they'll keep you rolling. You know it's at. Catch the time, no better way to ride in the wave of talk where the fun won't hide. Hold on tight. Tsunami Lord, Cagier Carrot and The Redeemer are riding this wave. TSUNAMICAST. TSUNAMICAST. Tsunami Lord, Cagier Carrot and The Redeemer are riding this wave. TSUNAMICAST. TSUNAMICAST, surfing with Tsunami Lord and Cagier Carrot and The Redeemer, they'll keep you rolling. You know it's at. Catch the time, no better way to ride in the wave of talk where the fun won't hide. Won't hide. TSUNAMICAST. TSUNAMICAST. Tsunami Lord, Cagier Carrot and The Redeemer are riding this wave. TSUNAMICAST.
Hello everyone, welcome to TSUNAMICAST. I'm Tsunami Lord and I am here with the irreplaceable the irreplaceable, fuck's sake, fucked up. With the irreplaceable Cagier Carrot. The Redeemer will be joining us later on. We say jump in at some point. Today's subject is SMITE. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. But right now we're going to head over and talk to KJ. So yeah, hope you all enjoy the show, and this is TSUNAMICAST. You like that?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. How's Hogwarts Legacy going now?
Yeah, it's going alright.
Yeah. Alright. Before we start the topic of SMITE, I want to see when do you? No, sorry. Oh, you learn towards the end. Alright. Alright, so you learn towards the end of the game. Great. So, getting into the topic of Smite. Smite is a MOBA. It's a free-to-play MOBA developed by Hi-Rez, who is owned by Titan Forge Games. And it's a very good game. I'm a massive fan of Smite in general. Haven't played it recently, but I plan to. So yeah, I'm going to take you through a little dive pretty soon of like the different game modes, the gods, the character players, and then we'll talk about like our mains and stuff and memories from Smite. So yeah, let's get right into the first game mode, which is Arena. So let's put that up. And I need a more better photograph of the arena. That'll do. And then new tab. So this is Arena. Arena is Smite mode where like you're literally playing to destroy the other person's portal, and you've got to try and let your minions through and like your giant like warrior character through. The teams are constructed of 5-on-5, so 1 for order, 1 for chaos, and just like in any Smite mode, you have to build, like you have to get your items from the store and build it around your god that you're playing as. That's what your build is. Now there are many various items in Smite that are tailored to different like classes. So we have the Guardian class, the Mage class, the Warrior class, the Assassin class, and finally the Hunter class. So for example, in this photograph, the person who obviously screenshot this is playing as Anher. Anher is a Hunter. So you'd have like, to start off with, you'd start off with like a bow and arrow, maybe like something like a critical chance item, and something a boost your speed of like firing. Then I think you'd obviously level those up and get other items like I'm trying to think of the like other like heavy like attack items, but also keeping in mind about attack speed as well, because attack speed works very well for hunters and assassins. So yeah, but obviously the aim is to try and get the tickets down and destroy your portal. Whereas in other Smite modes it's a lot different. But now I'm going to talk about building a mage. So mages they need like a magical like healing item, a magical damage item, and like a magical power items to build around their role as being a mage. So for example, a good mage that you start off with is a good mage that you start off with is obviously when you start off Smite, you get a few free gods. A good mage is like Ra, the god of sun, the sun god from the Egyptian pantheon. He's a good mage to start off as. Now there are various abilities that each god has, but the magical ones, the mage ones, are mainly area sort of like damage, like sort of like area damage, compared to Anher, whose like ult is solely directed at a few people or just one singular enemy player. Then after we move on to the mages, we're going to move on to the guardians. Who's a good guardian that I'd recommend for starters? Ooh, Ymir. Also, when you start off, you get Ymir for free. He's like a Norse god, part of the Norse pantheon. He is the king of the frost giants. Obviously, very, 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 very powerful, but also, in my opinion, a massive pain in the arse. So open. He is a massive pain in the ass because he can freeze you, he can build ice balls, etc. But with Guardians, it's sort of like you got to build like really tanky builds, like so loads and loads of health and a little bit of damage, but not too much damage. It mainly focuses on health, so like your health has to be like really high and like really tanky. So you're like the backbone of the team essentially. You're like there to like be the main line of defense against your team before they then get to the roles of your team, such as the mage, the hunter, the assassin, or the warrior. Now I'm gonna go and talk about assassins. So a good assassin that you might start off with. Well, I can't remember what the start off assassin is off the top of my head, but I'm just gonna recommend a good assassin for people that would want to start playing assassin. Oh no, sorry. There's a good assassin that you start off with. Thor. Thor is a very good assassin to start playing. Well, to learn from, and then when you like have enough money in game, you can get your own assassins and stuff. So with assassins, it's mainly like focusing on a little bit of health, but mainly direct damage, full on damage. You want to be very fast on the attack speed, but also very strong on your damage. In like arena mode, they're basically just on the battlefield with everybody else on your team. When it comes to other modes like Joust or Conquest or Siege, they're like literally in they're the jungler, so they're like hidden away and they attack you when you least expect it. So yeah, that's assassins. Now we're gonna go on to hunters. And I've already talked about hunters, sorry. Now we're gonna go on to warriors. Good one that you start off with is, of course, Guan Yu. Guan Yu is from the Chinese pantheon, whereas Thor is from the Norse pantheon. There's different pantheons, but like with a warrior, it's mainly damage and defense. With a warrior, it's gonna be really It's gonna be a bit tanky, but also very focused on damage. Warriors aren't really known for their speed; they're more known for their damage and their defense. So yeah, that's literally warriors. But warriors in conquest mode, for example, mainly are on the solo lane, so they can like fight by themselves. They can like look after themselves because they literally go 1v1 against another warrior, until eventually the game picks up a bit and you start getting all sorts of different roles getting chucked on that lane. So yeah, that's basically the different classes sorted. And obviously I've mentioned arena mode. Now I'm going to talk about some of the main three modes, because I'm not really going to mention Siege or Assault, because they're just like fun little that's like fun modes to play. They're not really like considered like the full focus modes such as Arena, Joust and Conquest. Joust is a little bit like Conquest, except it's on a smaller scale, and like it's instead of like 5 one sec, let me just check it. It's 5. I'm sure it's 5 on Conquest. Conquest. Yeah, it's 5 on Conquest. Whereas in Joust, it's only 3. So that would for example, if I was gonna have if I was in a Joust game, there'd be a mage, there'd be an assassin, and a guardian, or there could be a mage, a hunter, and a warrior, or a mage, assassin, warrior, if you get the gist. So yeah, but bear in mind some guardians also can deal a little bit of magical damage, or they can actually deal magical damage as well. It just depends really on how their kit is tiered to them as a character in the game. So yeah, That's Joust. So, what I'm gonna talk about is Conquest. Conquest is literally you have to destroy all the attack towers and all the phoenixes to get to the. But the Titan is a lot stronger. I think in Conquest compared to Joust. Anyway, you've got a lot of different camps that you can go to in Joust and in Conquest, but there's more in Conquest, and let's just say you're going to be tacked left, right and centre if their jungler is fucking good. That's literally SMITE Conquest. Now I'm going to talk about gods that I main. So I'm going to do a SMITE tier list actually, and just just put them up on the thing because it's just easier. 1 second, people. Yeah, well, I don't want that. I want. So, in SMITE, I main Cabrakan, Zeus. Let's go down the list. Where is he? Where is he? He's not there. Ares and Harbois and Zhonghui. They're the gods I main. So yeah. Okay, it's Cabrakan. Obviously. Oh, he's got a new one. Deity Cabrakan Solo. What's this? So you've got Busan, Glorious Pridwen. Oh, and is that actually really good? Oh, right, and it gives you advice on like thingy. Cabrakan synergy is the top synergy level again is Agni, and then like Sobek can allow all stun supply. I thought he was using around fire. Oh, so the biggest set for this build with Cabrakan would be Sobek. So yeah, they're the gods I main. So KJ, which SMITE gods do you main?
Off the top of my head, I think it's mainly Hell.
Yeah.
LA is another one. And then I'm trying to think other ones as well.
Yeah, I also
because there's that many.
Yeah, there is that many, and I also main Ares. By the way, Nat, you also, I think you also main Athena? Isn't she one of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of yours.
Yeah.
She's so if I'm gonna play friggin' Ares, Nat'll counter me with Athena because they both counter each other. So there we go. But obviously Redeemer will talk about his mains. Now, what's your favourite thing about? Do you have a favourite thing about SMITE, Nat?
Probably playing with your mates and the different gods from the different pantheons.
Yeah, pretty good. I like mainly the fun that you can just have in the game. It's amazing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah. I think another thing about SMITE is the fact that there's so many different skins as well. I know your favourite skin is the expelled skin for Hell.
Yeah.
I'll show that to everybody actually in a second. There we go, expelled. There we go. That's a TikTok video. But there is explode. Hell. Oh, there's a cosplay of it. Hell. My favourite skin my favourite skin for Smite is it's a Zeus skin, but hey. I'm just gonna type in Zeus skins. Smite, because that thing of them all on. My favourite Zeus skin is called that's it. What's it called though? Almighty Archon, that's it. That's my favourite Zeus skin. Just look how badass that is. Yes.
Yeah.
Favourite Cabrakan skin is obviously fucking Fat Loki. Harbour would be that's a tough one. My favourite skin for Zonkui though is definitely Necromancer, which I own. The cat skin. For those who don't know what that skin is. So yeah, there's so many different like customizable items as well that you can use in your loadout in Smite, such as various various things. So you can change like your announcer in game, your profile photograph, your recall theme, like when you die, like the stamp that gets put on like the floor when you die, your jump stamp, a lot of stuff really. Your ward, which is like a thing that tells you if enemies in the air. Mine's like a fishbowl, like a Greek pillar. So yeah, that's pretty much that.
Hello there.
Hey, old guys, how are you doing?
All right. Hello.
Oh, I can't hear shit. Hold on 1 second.
No.
And he's gone again.
And he's gone again. Tyler, P. He's what? I was gonna. I stopped singing now. I was just doing the Arnold Rimmer song, like Taylor to Tyler. Yeah. Yeah. So when I went on SMITE 2 today, like just to have like, a little bit of a piss about. Do you know what I found out?
What?
There's like if you're on every single god, there's like well not all but some. There's like one retro skin off SMITE 1, and I've managed to finally get the oh crap, what's it called? I've managed to finally get Heaven's Rave, which is one of the ones I wanted for Zeus as well. Let the heavens rave, boom, 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 boom. Once Redeemer joins him, he's got his stuff sorted. He can talk about his mains and what he likes about Smite and stuff, and then we'll get into some stuff as well.
Jesus Christ. Headset decided to have a bit of a fit there.
Yeah, great.
Because I don't wear my glasses, you know.
So, how are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
I'm glad to hear it,
How are you doing?
I is doing good.
Yeah, we've just talked about like the different Smite modes and like our mains. If you want to take the floor on your mains, then you can.
Oh, well, because we're talking about Smite today, and I did install it last night, I am going to go on Smite while I actually talk about this, purely because I love just looking at my gods in general, because I do love the game. I haven't played it in such a long time.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact at least one of my mains is 100% Thanatos. I love Thanatos. He is by far my favourite god.
I'd love to see what my Zong Q could do to your Thanatos. I would love to see if my build could like sort of like impact your Thanatos a little bit. I'm like confident in it. I'm confident in it, but I don't think it'll have an even chance. It'll have an even chance, but I don't think I could beat it.
Yeah, my Thanatos was neck with its build. It was unbelievable.
I still have to update some of my builds, funnily enough. Like, some of them are out of date.
Nah, my Thanatos build has always been and will always be super good.
As far I'm trying to think now, as far as like Thanatos and Smite 2, have you like made a build for that yet?
I have. He is just as overpowered.
I don't like.
And I genuinely love it.
I really blooming hate Hades and Smite 2. I think he's trash now.
Yeah.
And who else is it?
I haven't really got the chance to play with the new Hades, so.
One sec. Oh, let me actually find what I was going to look at for Smite. Yeah, so I bet you've seen like Aladdin and like his abilities. They're just like they're just annoying. Another way to annoy me.
Yeah. It is what it is, though. I guess.
I'd love it if like when we go back on Smite and like if it's Smite 2, and we have like an Aladdin and Ty just goes, "Say goodbye to your genie."
You know, I might have to check out Aladdin just on Smite 2, just for the sake of it.
What are you gonna friggin' have like a friend like me playing the friggin' background?
I might do just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
By the end of it, only one of them lost it.
Oh, another one of my gods that I actually used to love playing was Ulla.
A couple of them lost
Yeah.
their kissing. First
I loved Ulla. I thought he was a really good god.
Ooh. Ugh. Oh yeah, you used to like the Survivor skin, didn't you? For Ulla.
I did, yeah. I did.
Until that got copied as well.
Yep. Or at least somebody tried to. I didn't let people try my Ulla. I used to use Ulla way too much.
I think we'll have to schedule like a Smite game with the three of us on like Joust or something.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and maybe a little conquest or arena match, and no effing randomers. I'm trying to think. No. How many did you find out like how many diamonds you had when you went to Smite 2?
I only had a few though. I didn't have that many, to be honest.
Ah, right.
But I think that's because I didn't really play Smite 1 too much online. I normally just played it with friends, so I always like just playing like custom games and stuff.
I see. Alright, I'm setting docs. I just need set the docs.
To be fair, you cannot give Charlie and Alex put up all of the balloons and that for when they came back.
Just putting that up there, just fix the
You've got
docs.
to give them a bit of credit.
That's better. There we go. When it came, I think when I went like on Smite, like when I was in Alpha, and I was playing Zeus in Alpha, I noticed there was a little problem. You know, like Aegis Assault, which is where he throws his shield. They've changed that ability. That ability no longer exists.
Really?
Yeah, they've got rid of it.
Shocked. I am genuinely shocked.
Zeus abilities, Smite 2. I want to see what was it called that they replaced it with. This is Smite 2, or they've actually said it's Smite 2's. That's it. They replaced it with Thunderclap.
Oh yes.
Thanatos. Have they replaced their invisibilities? Harvest of Souls, Death Scythe, Scent of Death, Soul Reap, Havering Death. Oh, they've edited his passive. They've increased his passive.
Oh really? What to?
Well, he's now been given every time he kills a god, he gets a maximum of 15% of their health, and it's got a cooldown reduction of 5 seconds when it's at max. And if you get an NPC kill, you get 7% of their health as well. Whereas before, that was all like 3 seconds. That was like 10 seconds for your cooldown, 3% for the NPC, and 10% for your god kill in the original Smite. So they've increased that for Thanatos.
Jesus.
Does it actually tell you what it doesn't tell you what recommended items? Oh, they've removed that. You can you have to get it. You can just put your own items in. Great. I think what else to talk about when it comes to it, because there's like so much to talk about.
I know. I used to do quite a lot on Smite, to be fair.
Oh yeah, right. I've got a memory from Smite that that is kind of funny, ish. And it like involves when I first started like playing Ares, and I was just playing by myself. I remember I like hit the ultimate, and in midair I froze. I couldn't move, and like everybody was just attacking me, and like I was getting no damage. And eventually, it said I'd left the game, and I hadn't. It went, an ally has left the game, and apparently I'd left, and there was nothing to do with Wi-Fi. Just the actual Smite game, like server, had just like crashed because then the what's his name? Capri on our not Capri. What's it called? What's the other Guardian? Is it Capri? The Beetle? Yeah, Beetle. The Beetle's Capri. The Capri froze as well. And then you had like the Thanatos that was on my team froze, and finally the Anubis froze, and then the only person left standing was the Neath, moving about.
Oh yeah.
So I thought, fucking hell, the servers are fucked.
Yep. I know that happens quite a lot though, because I remember getting kicked out a lot of the time for the servers being a bit shit.
I think the best time was when that it happened was when. Do you remember when we were like we were on a team with Ethan, and like John was on like another team with Tony and that, and you're just about like you're on correct health, and you're about to get like jumped on by John, and it quit you out of the game, and you came back with full health.
Yeah.
And like literally, he hadn't even registered that he'd killed you, which I thought was mint.
Yeah, it just depended on the times and stuff and what happens, I guess.
Yeah. You right, Nat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite memory from Smite?
Probably that. I've got two. One of them was when we were playing. I think it was me and there was two, and then I think Ethan was on the other team, and Ethan was saying about this fucking randomer. Remember that? And then another one was when I think me and George were playing as, I think it was Guan Yu and Pele, and we were just doing and we were kind of just doing Moana.
Ah. I remember that time when me and you went on and we were versing Tony and he was playing as Neith, and he like literally goes to attack you and I come in and jump right in as Cabrakan, and he literally runs away as Neith, and like he had like 1% health left because I'd like got him down to 1%, and he runs away, like manages to jump and run away, and I'm just like, bitch, you was a coward. You said you were gonna kill me. You said you were gonna kill me. Then as soon as I start like going after you, you run away. That was when my Cabrakan was like broken though. I don't think he's broken anymore.
Yeah.
I used to love like just being able to just in the middle of the like ring. I had a build where like I just like do like the shield smashing thing and just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. People would kill me, and then every time like not kill me, people would attack me. And every time they would attack me, a tiny bit of my health would go because it was that tanky. And eventually, once I'd like finish, like half like the enemy had like 50% of the health left, like halfway left, which gave like a lot of like advantage to like people that wanted to use their ults on my team, which I thought was epic. There's like there's also the what's it called? There's also a time when we were I think playing what was that word called? I can't remember what mod it was, but like the Mayan themed map, and I remember John was playing Loki and Liam Elder joined us, but he was playing for John, and I remember like being on a team, and I remember Ethan going, you go as Hardbar and I'll go as Al Quang, and we'll do that, and we did it, and all I remember John going, here we go again with the SMITE sweaty cheats. I would like to know how is like playing as like Al Quang and like Hardbar like sweaty and cheating. So, what game mode do you play on SMITE, Tyler?
Currently, just kind of playing a fucking custom game, just to
Test your build.
to get back used to it. Yeah. Plus, I need to try and see if I can get a good build going with Poseidon, because I actually want to start using Poseidon because of Corey.
Oh. I'll have to get my Zeus toned up there.
Yeah, if I was going to play with you, I'd probably try and use my Thanatos, because my Thanatos build is just next level.
Like the ultimate test that I go for when I like test new build is always Bacchus. I always put like an enemy like just a 1v1 against Bacchus because it's just the ultimate test.
Yeah, he can do so much damage, can't he?
Yeah, especially with the freaking belly flop. Oh Bacchus! And then what's the other god that like what was it called? There's another good like god that I used to like fighting against when I was practicing was definitely Ra. I used to love testing my Zeus builds out on Ra.
Yeah, Ra is another one that I always used to test on, just to make sure that my builds are actually stable and that.
What was that god called? Neith. Do you remember when like Neith was broken and like our ultimate would not time out?
Yep. I remember. To be honest, the amount of times I've just gone like, yeah, that's just broken, is unreal in Smite. I think it's one of the most games that ends up being more broken than any other.
I think, like, obviously, Smite is probably the best games by high res, and then people go, well, why don't you play Paladins? I don't want to play Paladins. It's a rip-off of Overwatch. What else? But I tell you what, a good Smite spin-off game is Divine Knockout. That's good.
Lol, got the first kill. Let's go.
First kill. in agony. Slithery. Oh, Tyler, do you remember the ultimate counter to Loki?
The ultimate counter for Loki, no.
Darji. The fox lady.
Yes.
The fox lady, when you'd put like the same build on, she'd be the absolute counter to Loki, and people started using her in ranked. I think George actually mains Darji.
It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
Yeah, that I only like played. I asked George one time when I was like on with him if I could like just like rent Darji just to see what she's like, because she just came out. He gave me permission. I went, Jesus Christ, she's gonna be broken within the next, I don't know, few months, and I was wrong. She was broken within the next week.
Yep. I remember that. I remember being so overpowered as well.
Another god that was a pain in the ass was fucking Cronus. Reverse time. Oh, I'm gonna get back to full health. Reverse time.
Yeah, Kronos could be very overpowered with that.
But Tyler had a counter. Janus.
Yeah, Janos was. Well, he was so good.
I think the best.
Fucking Odin.
Oh, Odin. I think the best thing like that we actually did once was when we won a team, me, you, and I think it was Ethan, and we went up against like these randomers, and one of them was playing as one of them, like, you know, like you could like ban what god you were gonna like ban, and one of them like banned like a load of like mains and stuff. So we saw one of them had gone Kronos. I just remember Tyler went. I remember you actually saying it. You went, "Fuck this shit." Janus, and locked in Janus.
Yep. Holy shit, Janus. I remember being quite often targeted as the main ban because of the amount of times I used to sweat with Thanatos. I genuinely think Thanatos was the #1 most banned god out of all of our friends.
I think it was, but I got really pissed off like when I was like, I can't fucking play mage, I'm going to have to play guardian. And I was like, right, they've just chosen RTO, right, you're fucked, get ready to be Ares, and let's get them in the chains. And all Ethan would do is literally immediately just lock in Medusa.
Yep, every single time. Oh, Odin sucks. What the fuck? He does so much damage.
Odin sucks.
Yeah, he does so much damage.
Is this on like original Smite?
Yeah, I'm playing original Smite as we speak. Just for the background game. I just like playing the game in the background. He just shredded me.
Well, I remember when like we had like the 1v1 with you and Ethan, and it was like all of us in spectator watching. I
think Ethan got shredded, didn't he?
Yeah, because he literally went Medusa, and you were just like you just literally went to Thanatos straight away, and like it was like when we used to like launch with max 20 and like with our build locked in, and I remember you just immediately ulted him, and he went, bitch.
I hate you.
Yeah, that was funny. Bit.
Yeah, I remember Ethan being one of those people that love to have a big bark but not a very big bite.
And then the time when he got splashed by the seals at the aquarium. Clap your hands with the audience. That was funny. That was funny. And then I have like this 1v1 that I'm very, very proud of myself of. It was with a randomer in ranked, and he went as Mercury, and I went, right, I'm gonna go as Hardboire, and every time I go as Hardboire against Mercury, I always have a problem. I'm literally meeting a counter. I thought I want to try something new with my build, so I put in the Soul Reaver, in which I would never put in with Hardwire because I just don't think it suits like my playstyle with Hardwire. But fucking hell, it literally destroys Mercury when you're up against Mercury's attack speed. Because it gets one. It gets one chance to like kill you, and you've got to be very, very, very good at your time, like your reaction speed and stuff.
Yeah.
Let the waters rise. I think we'll make the Smite episode an hour, and what was it? I'm gonna say Nat.
Yeah.
Shall we like after like the episode's got to an hour? Shall we literally just jump on Smite with Tyler?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that, Tyler?
Yeah, could do. Yeah, could do. I'll be happy to play again.
Are we going up again? Are we doing Joust or are we doing Conquest?
I like Conquest, but we can do Joust.
We can do Conquest if you want. I don't mind what mode. Just not Assault, because it's a fucking pain in the ass.
Joust, I think, is only 3 people, isn't it?
Yeah, Joust is 3. I just have to get my... are you going to Thanatos?
Probably. I haven't played my Thanatos in a while, but I might go Poseidon just because I haven't played him properly in a while.
So if you're going to be Mage, I'll go Guardian. I'll go have Ares or Cabrakan, and that it'll have to go Pele.
Oh, I don't know. To be fair, I might do my Thanatos just because I haven't played with him in ages. So I think I might go Thanatos.
So then that means Nat, are you gonna be like Hel, your Mage, or are you gonna be Athena, your Guardian?
No, I might go Hell.
Right, I'm gonna go. That means I'll have to. Oh, do I go Cabrakan and make it really, really fucking easy for everybody? Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can actually say about Smite because I'm just so excited, like, just to play
it. To be fair, yeah, I do like a good game of Smite every now and then, to be honest.
Right, I'm gonna bye everybody. We'll see you for the next week's lot of episodes. This has been TSUNAMICAST.